What's going on, everybody? Another episode of 4x4 Camping and Adventures here. And in today's episode, a bit of a special one. I'm going to unbox the latest development from Airbag Man Suspension. It's their wireless monitoring kit. It rocked up the other day. And this episode is going to be the unbox, and it's going to be how to install in your vehicle and show off this great new product. So let's get into it. Alright, everybody, so this is the little device in question. It goes into your cigarette lighter. It's on a little gear mechanism, so you can actually adjust it to whatever sort of angle you want to. So you can have it set up for each individual car, because obviously every vehicle's cigarette lighter is in a different spot. So that guy, that sits in your car, and then you get these little sensors which go, they've actually been labelled left and right, obviously for your left and right airbag. So this guy here talks to this guy here wirelessly. So there is some magic behind it. There is no cables needed. Literally, these guys talk to each other. Obviously, these work off batteries, but Airbag Man is one step ahead of you, and they actually give you spare batteries. They give you spare O-rings for this little piece in here. There's actually a little O-ring in there. So they even give you spare O-rings. They give you pretty much everything. So I reckon the best thing I can do is go chuck this in the Triton, and let's give it a whirl, eh? So let's go there. Alright guys, next step, what you want to do is get these guys here. Put them on your valves. And you're ready to rock and roll. So do that with the other side as well. And then I'll show you how to put the piece on the inside. And then that's the first step. Alright everybody, so this is the second part of the two-step process. So obviously next step, what you want to do is turn on your vehicle. We've done that, and I'm going to wait for that to pair up. So as that's pairing up, I'm just going to tell you a few little cool things you can do with this device. You've got a battery voltage readout, which I said in the unboxing section, but I'll just show you a little bit how that works. Press the left-hand button. It's actually already, there you go, it's already paired up, so that was quick. You press the left-hand button for the battery, so that will show you voltage. You press and hold the middle button for your setting of your maximum pressures. So it's defaulted to 30 psi. The minimum is defaulted to 5 psi. So another handy thing about this gauge is you'll be able to see if you have a leak down in your system. So this may occur when hitting the off-road tracks. Your airline might get caught on like a branch or something like that. However, if you have actually installed this properly and followed the original owner's manual and that kind of thing, and run it above your your chassis line and that kind of thing, you shouldn't have this issue. However, the gauge is obviously there to show you something like this is going to happen. So if you are running along and you're doing a trail or whatever, and you drop 15 pound and one of the airbags is 0 and you get the alarms and that kind of stuff, then you're actually going to know what's going on with your system. You're going to find out there's a leak or something's obviously going on. Now, obviously talking about the default max pressures, obviously the gauge is set to 30 psi, and I've actually readjusted mine to 50 psi because that is the absolute max my car can, well, these airbags on my car can take. So I've obviously just set that to 50 psi, and that only took a few clicks with setting up the gauge, and I showed you that in the video how easy that is to do. So our leaf spring helper airbags go by height more than pressure. So for me, when I'm unloaded, I only need to about probably 5 to sort of 10 to 15 psi, depending on the situation. I've got the drawers, I've got the batteries, normally I have the fridge, got the fridge slide, then I've got the roof rack and all that kind of stuff. So that actually adds weight. So on a day-to-day basis, I normally have about 10-ish psi in there roughly. So when obviously I am traveling, now these are my heights, these are my pressures for my vehicle. So don't take this, as gospel. You need to work out what pressures are correct for your vehicle, and every Airbag Man kit comes with a manual and that kind of thing to show you what pressures you need and that kind of thing. So to keep my airbag sitting sort of 5.5 to 6.5 inches, which is the optimum height for my airbags, the vehicle suspension, when I'm loaded, I know I need to keep my vehicle and airbags in check, so I need to require about 15 to 20 psi. But as I said, don't go by my heights and pressures. This is going to be different for every single vehicle. Every single vehicle is unique and has a different circumstance for what's on the back of the car and how much weight's on it. So obviously, as I said, follow this exactly what's needed as per the manual. But if you need more information, obviously, on that, you can check your manual, or you can get straight onto the guys at Airbag Man or go onto their website. There is so much information on there as well, so you shouldn't have any dramas finding that info for your vehicle. That was probably the easiest thing I've ever done to this vehicle. Literally, you put 2 of those things on the back, and you plug this into the cigarette lighter, and you are ready to rock and roll. There isn't much more to do than that. It's very, very simple. So I think any age group is going to be really safe with this one. You can get it out there and install it yourself. Literally, there's no pairing, there's no pressing and holding this and waiting for left hand to join and all that kind of stuff. It just works, so which is absolutely fantastic. So props to Airbag Man for the quality, and it's another fantastic product from Airbag Man, in my opinion. And as I said, the ease of installation is so easy. You could do it literally with your eyes closed and your hands tied behind your back. It's so easy to install. Like, it took like 2 minutes. So I'm pretty happy with that side of things. But look, tell me your thoughts. Was this something you'd use if you had the airbags and, you wanted to keep, control and pressure and an eye on your pressures all the time? I like to know that kind of thing. So I reckon it's absolutely fantastic. But that's another episode of 4x4 Camping and Adventures. I hope you liked this one. I loved making it. And if you like this kind of content, subscribe to the channel. There's plenty more videos where that came from. I think we have like something 75 plus videos on the channel now, and they're all got massive amount of information in them and all that kind of thing. All talk about Tridents and that kind of thing. So if I don't see you then, I shall see you in the next video. If I don't see you there, I might even see you on the tracks and trails. But if not, I shall see you later. Bye.